While the rest of the world's dealing with a pandemic, up here in Maine, it looks like we have a pot-demic. Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. Ferry Beach, Scarborough, Maine. Taking a walk. Everybody's on the self-quarantine or social distancing due to the coronavirus. The only thing people can do is stay home or go out and walk and stay 6 feet away from anybody else. So, a lot of people out here today. The weather's great for March. The sun is out and there's no wind. Beautiful day. There's probably 100 seabirds out there. Can't see what kind. Ducks and grebes. Probably 200. They're out kind of far and I don't have my binoculars. Well, I've gone about a mile along the beach. Now, I'm going to go up to this road, and there's a cliff walk that goes around the point. It's very hard to make videos with lots of other people around. From where we came. Trout's Neck neighborhood is where Roger Goodell has a house. NFL football commissioner. So I don't know if it'll show up. It's very far away, but you can see Mount Washington. That is the Winslow Homer House, or Homer Winslow Artist Studio. Little muddy. Fell in here once before. Have to be very careful. Rocky, muddy. Distance for this hike is about 4 miles. A mile on the beach, 2 miles around this Trout's Neck cliff walk, and then another mile back to the beach again. And they ran through the brambles, and they ran through the briars, and they ran through the places where a rabbit wouldn't go. They ran so fast that a hound dog couldn't catch them. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. A mockingbird right there. I don't know if the camera will get it. Thank goodness that mockingbird was seen. I don't have to buy anyone any diamond rings. Oh, jarred myself. Slipped on a rock. Here's a big jumble of rope balled together that washed up. And more rope, more lobster pots. Whole string of them. No lobsters though. Another lobster pot. While the rest of the world's dealing with a pandemic, up here in Maine, it looks like we have a pot-demic. Yes, that is another one. And there, another one. Of course, it's spring, so this is all debris from the winter. That's a gray one. That's the first gray one I've ever seen. And back up on cliffs. Pan around back from where I came. And pan around to the front of where I'm going. I think we're gonna finish filming right about now, so I can just rush back. I'm getting there. And we're about back. Just around the corner.